Hey everybody, Mr. Reeves back with you again. Just here to do some example problems from IXL on multiplying powers or on using the product rule. All right, so hopefully you had a chance to watch my previous video where I went over some examples and developed the power property and showed you how it worked. So I'm going to be putting that into action now. All right, so if you take a look, I am on the 8th grade standard, F8, multiplication with exponents. And we've got 646 to the 8th times 646 to the 9th. Now, again, we talked about in the previous video, many times students want to multiply the bases and multiply the exponents. But what we saw, and hopefully you remember, is the bases stay the same. The bases stay the same, and the exponents get added. So I'm going to click on that little box down there, and what was my base? It was 646. I had 8 of them being multiplied here, and I had 9 of them being multiplied there. That's going to give me a total of 17 of them being multiplied. Notice the bases stay the same, and you add the exponents. All right, excellent. Now, what is our base? This time our base is 608. The base stays the same. We had 9 of them being multiplied by here. We had 2 of them multiplied by here, giving us a total of 11 of them being multiplied. All right, so get the idea, right? This one, our base is going to be what? 376. And what are we going to do with those powers, those exponents? We're not going to multiply them. We're going to add them, and we get 11. All right? All right, let's see if I can get to any more difficult problems. I'm going to jump up a level and see what they've got for us. Well, it looks kind of like the same thing, doesn't it? The base is 507. I have 1 here and 1 here, and last time I checked, I know this is a difficult math problem, but 1 plus 1 is 2. Gosh, next level. Oh, write your answer as a single term using exponents. Well, when I click there, there's my box again. What's my base? 227. What is my exponent? 51. Is this really going to stay this easy? Are they going to challenge us in any way? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Now it's getting scary. Now I don't have 2 of them. I have 3 of them. But again, for all of them, the bases are the same. What's the base on all of them? 404. How many do I have here? 1. I have 34 here and 1 more here for a total of 36, right? Okay, same idea there. It doesn't get any more challenging, ladies and gentlemen. There's no more levels for me to jump up, right? You know what the base is going to be, and you know what I'm going to do there. So that's all there is to those problems. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, now I'm going to jump over to algebra. Oh, the algebra one's got to be harder, right? Because this is algebra 1. Oh, Mr. Reeves, I'm only a 7th grader. How could I do algebra 1? All right, we got this. Okay, the base is what? The base is f. So this is just like we were doing, except now they've replaced the base with a variable. So I'm going to put an f, and what am I going to do with those exponents? Am I going to multiply them? No way. Subtract, divide, never. I'm going to add them. 6 plus 7 is 13. All right, what about this time? What's my base? My base is c. And what is my exponent? My exponent is 12. Whoops, looks like I didn't get that in there how I needed it. Let's try this again. It's giving me problems here. Here we go. Can we get this? Come on, Mr. Reeves. C, and then I've got 6 plus 6, which is 12. All right, let's jump up to the next level, see if it gets more challenging. Ooh, a hair more challenging. All right, here we go. The base is w, right? Now, we haven't talked about what negative exponents mean, all right? But that is a -1. This one doesn't have an exponent. That one would make it a positive one, right? And -1 plus +1 would be w, to the 0. W to the 0 power, right? W to the -1, and that's 1. That would be a 1 there, and 1 plus -1 is 0. All right, what about this one? Okay, what's the base? The base is a v, and what is 0 plus -8? It is simply -8. All right, let's try jumping up to the next level. Woo-wee! Now we're talking. Now we are talking. This is some scary looking algebra, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to pause here. And we're going to get out our highlighter and we're going to do some coloring here. All right, so what do we have right here? We have a t to the -1. And way over here, we have a t to the -2, right? Right here, we have a u to the -7. Over here, we have a u to the 55. Right here, I've got a v to the 0, and I've got a v to the 5. And finally, with my pretty purple, I've got a w to the 0, and a w to the 0. Now, they only put a dot here in the middle, but guys, we could put a dot between each of these because this is all multiplication. And as you should know, in multiplication, we can multiply in any order that we want to, right? Okay? And we'll get the same answer. So I'm going to go ahead and go in alphabetical order. All right, let's see. T-U-V-W. Wow, is it already in R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y-Z? It is in alphabetical order. Wow, that was cool. So I have t to the -1 times t to the -2, right? Times u to the -7 times u to the 55, right? Times v to the 0. Is that a 0? I think that's a 0. Times v to the 5th times w to the 0. Wow, really, Mr. Reeves? Let me get out my eraser here. It's not wanting to cooperate. W to the 0 times w to the 0. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to put these two together. I'm going to put these two together. I'm going to put these two together. And I'm going to put these two together. All right, so what's that going to give me? T to the, what, -3. U, let's see here, -7 plus 55. What do I have more of? Positives. How many more positives do I have? Let's see, 15 minus 7 is 8, right? 48. V, this one's pretty easy. 0 plus 5 is 5. And if you thought that one was easy, 0 plus 0 is 0. All right? So t to the -3, u to the 48, v to the 5, w to the 0. Let's see if I can remember that. Let's see here. We had t to the, what was it? It was negative, did I have -5? Because it sure looks like it's supposed to be -3. Whoops, Mr. Reeves. T to the -3. -1 and -2, all right? And then what do we have? Then we have u, and u was to the, what, 48, right? 48. And then we have v, whoops, I got to hit this guy here. V was to the 0 plus 5 is 5. And then, whoops, I missed it again. V to the 5. And then finally, last but not least, we have w to the 0 power. All right. What do you think? What's IXL going to say? You got it. You got it. All right. There's no more levels, okay? So again, these look really scary, but they're really not. You're going to put the S's together, right? Then you're going to put the T's together. Then you're going to put the U's together. And lastly, you'll put the V's together. The bases stay the same, and the exponents get added. All right, well, sadly, boys and girls, that's all we have. Just two measly little IXL skills for today. So, I know you've been working really hard on other things, so enjoy the bit of a break you have. And I hope you understood this. And like me, you're going easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See you next time. Bye.